Well, hi, and welcome to the Inside Voiceover Video e-newsletter. I'm Susan Berkeley, and today we're going to talk about stage names. Do you need one for voiceover? Should you have one? Should you change your name? You know, I have a lot to say about this from personal experience too, because, and I'm going to make a confession, something you might not know about me. Berkeley is not my original name. It's my legal name, but it's not my original name. My original name is Susan Silberkleit. Can you even remember that? Can you even spell it? Can you even say it? Everybody with that name is related to me. It was given to my great-grandfather Israel Silberkleit, when he came over to Ellis Island way back in the 19th century. And we don't even know what his original name was, but as what happened with many Jews who emigrated from Eastern Europe, they just gave them German names. Now I don't know if he gave this to himself or if he was just anointed with Silberkleit, but it means silver clothing, Silberkleid in German, and he was a tailor. I once told that name to a German friend of mine, and he was like, "Oh, it's so beautiful. It sounds like a fairy princess." I was like, "It does to you? To me, nobody can pronounce it. Everybody in my family is so frustrated because they get tired of people not knowing how to spell it." But anyway, it's a great name, but for radio, it just didn't work for me. And so way back when, I changed it to Berkeley. Now, where did I get Berkeley from? From the middle of Silberkleit. I didn't want to be Silber and I didn't want to be Kleit. So I took the Berkle and I added a Y to the end. And then just to make sure, I went to a numerologist and I had her check the name out to make sure that it was a good name for success. And she said, "Oh yes, it's great, so do it." So I did. And this was many years ago. Now, do I recommend that you change your name? You know what? Probably not. Because times have changed. See, these days people are really used to unusual names. So if you have an unusual name and people finally learn how to pronounce it, they feel really proud of themselves every time they say it properly. And then it kind of makes you different. It makes you stand out, and it's kind of engraved in their mind, like they feel really proud when they can say it. So I don't think you necessarily need to change your name unless you've always wanted to. Like maybe you want one name like Cher or something like that, or Madonna. It can be a little pretentious too, I think, sometimes when people change their name. But so it's not a necessary thing. I did do it legally. You can have a stage name, which then also becomes a little bit complicated because checks, need to be made out to your stage name, AKA your real name. So I guess there's a way to register that. But if you want the definitive legal answer to stage names, join me on Monday night, because I'm interviewing this guy, Rob Paglia. That's another name nobody can pronounce, but another name that once you remember it, you feel real good and real proud of yourself that you can say it. He is not just a voice actor, but he's an attorney. And he wrote this new book called Voiceover Legal that is such a terrific book. And he's got the answers to all of these great questions, like, whether or not you can use copyrighted material on your demo, and all about contracts with agents and how to prevent yourself from getting ripped off, and, what's legal and what's not legal in voiceover land. So I'm interviewing him on Monday night as part of my Silver Inner Circle. He's our August guest expert. If you're not yet a member, you can get a free trial for 2 months in this fantastic program and hear my interview with Rob on Monday night, August the 6th. If you just look right here on the page on Inside Voiceover, you'll see exactly how to sign up for that free trial. So I'd love to have you. So that's it for this week's issue of the Inside Voiceover Video e-zine. Got a question for me? Something you'd like me to address in a future issue? Just send it in to info@greatvoice.com. I'll talk to you soon.